And welcome to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And it's great to be with you all today. It's hot outside. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's hot outside. We had that cool weather last week, which was nice. And now we're back to summer, which is probably where we should have been. And I'm really excited today to have two people on, two different guests at two different slots here that we're gonna talk about things that are upcoming in the community. And again, they're kind of semi-Nancy's Neighborhood, actually, in their location. So I'm thrilled to have them here today. Melissa Woody, who is Tourism and Visitors Bureau for the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. Did I get all of that in there?
Well, Vice President for Tourism Development.
Tourism Development. Okay, Tourism Development. That made it simpler. And she has an event coming up that I wanted her to share with you because is this our third or fourth or?
Seventh.
No, it's not. No, it's not the seventh. Is it really the seventh?
Yes.
Okay, Cowpea Festival in Charleston. So, Melissa, share with us everything we need to know about the Cowpea Festival.
Well, it is indeed our seventh Cowpea Festival.
Unbelievable.
Many of you already know this, but some of you may not, that Charleston used to be a large grower and exporter of cowpeas. And back in the 1800s, in the 1850s when the train came through, people called it the pea train because so many peas went out of Charleston to markets far and away. So we are celebrating this authentic agricultural heritage with a festival called the International Cowpea Festival and Cook-Off. Now, why is it international, you ask, Nancy?
Yes, I do. Why is it international?
Because
We're in Charleston, Tennessee.
That's right, nobody else in the world has a cowpea festival but Charleston, Tennessee.
How neat.
So we're representing cowpeas all over the world.
That is fantastic.
But this festival serves as an awareness tool for Charleston because there are a lot of heritage projects going on in Charleston, and we want people to be aware that things are going on in Charleston. And then also, it is a fundraiser for the Heritage Center.
Right.
So anything that we raise with this festival with the funny name it goes to the operating funds for the Heritage Center. So that's how we pay the bills and the insurance and all that stuff. Now, people may have seen the construction project going on at the Heritage Center.
I was going to mention that.
That is a capital project, different budgets, operating in capital. And so that is a $400,000 expansion of the Heritage Center. We were very blessed to have some donors, individual companies, grants. And so we're adding on an exhibit hall and a meeting space to the Heritage Center. And when I say we, I am I'm a volunteer with the Charleston Calhoun Historical Society. And so I serve as their development chair, which everyone knows means that you go out and beg for money.
Yes, it does.
But my job, is at it's a little confusing because my job is at the Chamber of Commerce. But because my job is to draw people into this community to spend money while they're here and visit us, I get involved in certain things that might draw people in. And so when you have something unique like a Cowpea Festival or a Redback Hymnal exhibit, when you're the home of the Redback Hymnal, those are unique aspects that no one else can say.
Right.
No one else is the home of the Cowpeas. Nobody else is the home of the Redback Hymnal. So those are the kinds of things that I look at as a tourism marketer.
Right, and that's great. So now the cowpeas. When I think of cowpeas, I think of black-eyed peas. Mm-hmm. But that's not all.
Yes, there are 50 varieties of cowpeas. Yes, and they include some, but not all, black-eyed peas, crowder peas, field peas, purple hulls, silver hulls, rattlesnake peas, pink ladies, cream peas, southern peas. The list goes on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, everybody wants to say chickpeas, but chickpeas aren't included. Black beans aren't included.
Oh, okay.
It's more the brown, beanie type peas.
Okay.
So,
right.
And speaking of beans, Bush Brothers is our presenting sponsor. They have been with us since day one of the Cowpea Festival.
7 years.
Yes, 7
I'm
years.
not over that.
Yes,
7 years. Okay.
And they have a visitor center at Bush Brothers in Dandridge, Tennessee, which is just above, it's on 411, just above Sevierville. You keep on going 411, you run right into the visitor center. They have an awesome little cafe and a shop that has really cool stuff. I think I have one of everything in the shop, but it's such a neat little place to visit. And if you say that you went to the Cowpea Festival, they know. I mean, they recognize it because they know they sponsor it. So So it's pretty cool to have that relationship with them. Everybody who comes to the festival gets a can of black-eyed peas. You get free tastings, and we do this. Kind of the star of the show for the festival is the Whirlpool Cowpea Cook-Off, and Whirlpool brings out 5 ranges. We invite restaurants all over town, and the first 5 chefs that say they're going to do it, they are the ones that compete in the Cowpea Cook-Off.
Okay.
And so they make a recipe with some type of cowpeas that Bush provides. So it's either Crowder pea, Purple Hull, or black-eyed peas.
Okay.
And they all make up their own recipes. And then if you buy these utensils, like this year it's a spatula.
Okay.
It's been a spoon. It's been a slotted spoon. It's been a spork. I liked that year because I really like saying spork. This year it's a solid spatula again. And there's our Bush tag, and then there's a little tag on it that says, "How will I ever choose?" And that's what you get stamped as you go through the tasting, and then you drop that in the box that corresponds with the chef that you like the best.
Oh, you get to select.
You get to select. So
Okay.
it's a crowd favorite, crowd pick, and that's how the chef wins the Cowpea Cook-Off. So it's really fun.
Yes. Do you have your chefs lined up yet?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Can you share
we have
those
them.
with us?
Yes, we have chefs at these are the businesses they represent. Cleveland Country Club.
Okay.
Crepe Outdoors is defending their win from last year.
Okay.
Yes. Aubrey's.
Oh, okay.
And Pita Pit, which is
Okay.
a new one for us,
That's
and they're
kinda
very
unique.
excited.
Okay.
Yes. And then the last one is Caesar Thomas representing Johnston Woods.
Oh,
So,
good old Caesar.
yep.
Yes. Yay, Caesar.
Yep.
You go. Okay.
So we're really excited about the lineup because we've got some new folks that haven't ever done it before.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out what Pita Pit's going to do.
I know,
but
it's
I
exciting.
think that's
They've got a
great.
chef, so they don't have to do something that involves a pita. They can just do, a recipe they've come up with. So,
Okay. That
yeah,
sounds fantastic.
I'm really excited about it.
So these spatulas may be bought at
You can get them at the Chamber of Commerce. Because the Heritage Center is under construction, it's closed until November. So the Chamber is the only point of purchase before the festival, but you can buy them at the festival.
Oh, okay.
The only catch is we only sell 750 of these because, it's hard for chefs to, prepare that many samples. So we limit it to 750. So they do get sold out. So if you want to be sure you're getting one, make sure you stop by the Chamber. They're $5.
Okay.
And that helps toward our fundraiser for the Heritage Center.
Right.
We raise money through sponsorships, through the spoon or spatula sales, and through parking. The festival itself is free. There's no ticket to get in, but parking is $5. And that's $5 a carload of people. I mean, that's such a great price, and it all goes to a very worthy cause with the Heritage Center.
Absolutely.
We also make money by selling T-shirts, and this year's T-shirt is so stinking cute. I'm loving it.
Oh, it is cute.
Cowpea Capital.
And there's the little cowpea right over Charleston.
There's
How
his little-
cute.
He's marking himself on the map.
How
and
cute.
Then everybody loves the TriStar. That's really popular right now.
Yes.
So those are $15, and they
Okay.
can also be purchased in advance or at the festival. So we have all different sizes while they last. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, you have vendors also.
Yes, we have a ton of food vendors, and then we have a bunch of craft vendors, and the craft vendors are only handmade arts and crafts.
Okay.
And then food vendors are all kinds of festival food.
Gotcha.
The vendors have been full for a month.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, that's the quickest we've ever filled up our vendor spots. I think everybody's really getting to love this festival.
I started to say that
it's really
speaks highly
fun.
of it for the vendors to, as soon as they know they can start signing up, to call you and get a booth.
It's been a huge blessing. So I think that the word's spreading that this festival's fun and hopefully well organized, and we've got a great committee of folks. The Cowpea crew is what we call them, and we've got my co-chair is Darlene Goins. She is the manager of the Heritage Center, and so we have a ball just thinking up crazy things to use the word "pea" with. So it's nutty, but it's fun. The festival is on September 8th.
Right.
So it's always the second Saturday of September. So if you like S's, it's second Saturday of September.
You're
so just
really
remember
big on
that.
alliterations.
Yeah,
yes.
oh, I love
Melissa
it.
loves alliterations.
I
Okay.
do, and that helps you remember it.
It does,
So
it
you
does.
think, it's a bunch of S's. What is it? So it's September the 8th this year. It starts at 10 o'clock. And then there's a schedule throughout the day of activities, and we start the live music at 11. Children's area goes noon to 6. There's a petting zoo, jumpy toys, all that's free. If you want pony rides, I think they do charge for that, but most of everything at the festival is free. And there's just it's storytelling. We have the Cleveland Storytelling Guild that comes and tells stories all throughout the day.
Are they Cowpea stories, or can they
Some of them are Cowpea stories, but a lot of them are Appalachian, heritage type things. So, but it's a lot of fun. Our headliner this year is Craig Wayne Boyd. He is season 7 winner of The Voice. So season 7 winner, 7th annual festival. Okay. So all these things correlating.
Yes.
But you may remember him. He kind of had like hair like Travis Tritt at first, and then eventually they cut his hair, and he's up there now. Look,
there he is.
He's a cutie.
Yes, he is a cutie.
He's a cutie, but that's not why we booked him. He's very talented.
Okay. All right.
But yeah.
Cute and talented.
He
Oh,
is.
my goodness.
He is.
Oh, my goodness.
He plays all different instruments. He plays like saxophone, trombone, banjo, mandolin, guitar. He's a very talented musician and vocalist. And he sang Old Rugged Cross on one of the final episodes of The Voice that year. And it went to the top 10 on iTunes that night. Everybody, because so that's how I knew him. Because I watch The Voice like maybe every other season or so. It just depends on what's going on in life at that time.
Absolutely.
And so that year, I didn't happen to watch that season, but I did watch that Old Rugged Cross rendition on YouTube. I definitely remember seeing that, and it was fantastic. So we're really excited to have him.
Now, when does he come on?
He comes on at 6.
Okay.
So music throughout the day, and then he comes on at 6, and it usually wraps up around 7:30 or 8.
Okay, so if people are coming for the music, do they need to bring their chairs?
Yes, they do need to bring their chairs and bring your appetite, because there's plenty of food vendors, and you can put your chair down and just stay all day and run around. A lot of people do that. So just set up camp and enjoy the whole day.
Now tell everybody where this is. I know where it is, but they may not know.
Yes, it's in Charleston Park, which is just a block off of Highway 11 in Charleston, right across from the school.
Right.
But you can't see the park because it's just a block off from the interstate, from the highway. And it's between Wool and Worth Streets. So the park takes up a whole big city block. And now parking. Last year, we had absolutely gorgeous weather, and it was packed, and parking was scarce. So this year, thanks to Resolute Forest Products, Bowater, formerly known as Bowater, which is what most of us know it as, they are one of our sponsors, and they are allowing us to use one of their parking lots.
Oh, neat.
So we're going to be shuttling people, thanks to Calhoun Baptist Church and Council Baptist Church. They're going to use their church buses to shuttle people back and forth. So it should be very smooth. I know we're not used to a lot of shuttling in this area, but festivals and events do it all the time in small towns.
Absolutely.
So we're going to try to get everybody used to shuttling, and it should be very easy. You just go over there, you pay your $5 for everybody in your car, and then hop on the bus, and it's just going to constantly run throughout the whole festival.
That's what I was going to ask. Once you get there, then there will be a bus going back to that
it'll just
parking
constantly run. And so nobody's going to leave you anywhere. If they do, I'll pick you up in my own car and take you back. But yeah, this is our first time at this, so we're really trying to emphasize that it's going to be super easy. Just you just park over there and you can go back to your car anytime.
And see, that's even better than a UT game. You get the shuttle to UT game, you don't get the shuttle back until the ball game's over.
Oh, yeah.
So, so this way you can shuttle back whenever. If the kids get cranky, just jerk them up, put them back on the shuttle.
All day long. And we're so grateful to those churches for doing that. That's Council Baptist and Calhoun Baptist.
That's fantastic.
That's a great community service.
Well, and that whole community of Calhoun, I taught at Calhoun for 8 years. I love that community. And Charleston, we've got a great little school there that Bradley County does at Charleston Elementary. And so it's a great community.
Oh, it's wonderful. And the Charleston PTO, they've been running the kids area for the last couple of years. And, of course, we give them a donation. And the junior ROTC at Bradley High School, they help with the parking, and we give them a donation. So we're so grateful. We feel like this is a win-win for everybody that's involved. Lee students, they will volunteer, and they get credit hours for for it.
Oh, they get their service hours
Yeah,
that
they
way.
get their service hours.
Fantastic.
We've got an event class. I was just at an event class this morning talking about the event. That event class helps us all throughout the day. So it's come into, it has to be manageable because let me
Yes.
tell you, I turned 49 this summer. And tables are getting heavier every day.
Yes, and
So-
carrying more than 2 chairs at one time
Yes,
is
so-
not easy. No,
exactly.
I understand. I do. So I'm excited. Okay, this is your 7th annual. I'm still not
know,
over that.
isn't that
7th annual.
crazy?
September the 8th opens at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock and goes till 8
Till
o'clock.
about 8, yeah,
Okay.
7:38.
And
yeah.
bring a chair.
Bring a chair and have fun, and make sure you get your if you definitely want to do the tasting, probably stop by the chamber and get your spatula because you want to ensure you're going to be able to do
And
that.
I
And
think-
that's 2 to 5. The tasting is 2 to 5.
Okay.
So there's just a portion of
and
it.
I think I always get one of those, and then I use them in the kitchen. I
yeah.
never use them at the
Yeah, we
but
do too.
I really like that spatula. That's great. Melissa, thanks so much for being on. Alex, you can't see him, but Alex is in there doing jumping jacks because our time is up.
Nancy and I could sit here for an hour and
we
talk,
can. So thank you so much for being on.
thanks.
Folks, don't go away. We'll be right back after the commercials. Now, you know what I say. Watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they pay our bills. And I'll be right back with Mitchell Mizell from the Museum Center to tell you some things that are happening there. So we'll be right back.